Hey guys, it's Ninja. How's it going? Chilling at Rayleigh's. It's already 8:30 at night. I have to go pretty soon. But I really wanted to make this point before I went. Um, Basically, Americans are fat and they're obese, and it's not because they're lazy and because they overeat, right? And it's the problem that's going around the world. A lot of people are getting fat, and again, it's not because they're overeating. It's not because they're lazy. The reason why people get fat and they overeat is because the food that we eat, it's all artificial, generic bullshit. Basically, you want a banana because of the protein or the nutrition that's in the banana. So when you eat something that's artificially flavored to be like banana, you still want that banana because you're not getting the nutrition that's in the banana. You're getting this artificial flavored bullshit. It just tastes like banana. So you're satisfied for the moment, but then you want banana again because you're eating artificial bullshit. That's what's going on, right? This is the same problem with chocolate. When you eat a bar of chocolate, you want certain things that are in this chocolate. You know what I'm saying? But what happens is you eat this artificial bullshit that's not actually chocolate, so when your body gets it and processes it and downs it, it thinks it's getting chocolate, so you're satisfied, but maybe 30 minutes later, you're like, I want chocolate again. You know what I'm saying? Because again, there's nutrition that your body wants. When you eat, you're not just eating for something to digest, you're eating for nutrition. Your body needs nutrients. And when your body gets those nutrients, you can actually process and digest the food better. That's why people get these big fucking protein, these guts, where they're just extended out because they're eating artificial bullshit flavored food. And again, they're taking nutrients out and they sell it to you in another form with like vitamins and shit. Like this steak or this, we'll say these chips, they probably had a certain health to them, but because they overprocess the food, they take out the nutrition that was in that potato and they sell it in vitamins. Example, I don't know if that part's true, but the point that I'm trying to make here that is true is that all the food that we're eating is synthetic bullshit. It's the same thing with medications. My mother died because she took this medication called hydrocodone, I think it was, and basically, and I was on the shit too. And just so you know, I was a brain surgery patient, and I needed them. They fucked up and left me in pain and left me disabled, basically, right? So, anyways, the point is, we were both on hydrocodone, okay? We're taking this shit, and then one day we both taking this medication, and suddenly we both like, this is not working. It's not enough. What they did is they changed the medication to be some kind of cheap generic bullshit that wasn't working. And so what happened to my mother is she ended up turning to hard shit because she had known bad people, and so she turned to hard shit. And by the time she got off, the damage was already done. Someone else helped her out, and then she ended up overdosing basically because she was taking this generic bullshit, and then she ended up encountering this real shit, and so she took the same amount that she was taking of the fake shit, and it was an overdose, and she died, basically, right? And the same thing almost happened to me, but I'm very like I doubt shit all the time. I'm a very suspicious person, right? So to me, the medications weren't working as well either, but I ended up getting some. I bought some off the street, and they're Percocet 10s. And I was taking like what do they call it? Oxycodone, the 20 milligrams or something like that. I was taking like I don't know, like 40 milligrams of hydrocodone at a time. You know what I'm saying? So when I got this Percocet 10 milligrams, I was still skeptical. I was like, okay, it's a 10. I'm used to 40. And I was like, but what if it's hella too strong? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always thinking. I'm always thinking. People tell me I overthink, but this literally saved my life, right? By overthinking. So what happens? I got that 10 milligram tablet, broke it in half, and took it, and still almost overdosed because of how strong it was. And it wasn't no street shit. It was no bullshit. I bought it from somebody that had a legit source. You know what I'm saying? It's just they needed the money, and they had an actual, it's called a prescription, right? And so it was fine. So I bought them. I bought like 6 pills, and it was fine for that week. 6 pills lasted me for like 6 or 7 days, and I was fine. You know what I'm saying? Again, like because it was just a quarter of a pill every 6 hours or whatever, and I was able to get through the day. A quarter of a pill. You know what I'm saying? But the fake shit that I ended up taking again, it just was not working, right? And so that's what happened to me and happened to my mother. And it's again because they give you this synthetic, generic bullshit that's not actually working, right? It's just like I can't explain it very well. The best example I can give you is like they gave me the stuff for my neurological pains, or like pains in my brain, and the doctor explained what it's doing is it burns off your nerves so that you don't feel it anymore, right? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that because what happens if there's something else that happens? I need those nerves, right? I just need something to help me with this pain that I have because it's not constant. It's just that when I'm doing shit, sometimes it'll just be pain for like a good hour or two, and I can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe 3 hours, whatever. It just depends. I don't know. It depends on how active I am. When I take the medication, it goes away, and I can actually continue to do my shit, right? But again, if I'm sitting there, doing nothing all day, and the pain medication wears out, and I actually feel, oh, my foot hurts hurting. You know what I'm saying? Then hell yeah, dude. But if it's just gonna kill my nerves in general, that's not good. My intestines are gonna fuck. I just had a lot of like, because again, I'm very intelligent, and again, I'm very like basically paranoid. Essentially, I'm very like aware, paying attention. I'm very observant. So I was like just on top of it. And so the point I'm trying to get to here is that it was a generic medication that didn't work. My mother died because of it. I lost my house because of it. My dog died because of it. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole life was fucked because of it. I'm sure a lot of people fell in the same boat too. Like my intake went from like 5 milligrams of hydrocodone 4 times a day to what was it, 160 10 milligram tablets every 3 weeks, basically. Like, and it happened like over course of 2 months, like 3 months, maybe like 4 months, whatever, right? But it was quickly and abruptly because they're giving us generic cheap bullshit, right? So that's basically what happened with the medications. And the point is that the same shit is happening with your food. So when you have chocolate because you're craving chocolate, there's a reason why that chocolate craving is still there, right? But there's a reason why if you go buy expensive food, like I could eat like what's it called, like 18 chicken wings, hell yeah. But then you go buy some expensive ass chicken wings, you're like, for some reason I was like 4 or 6 because your body actually got what it wanted. You didn't need to eat that much. Your body actually got what it needed. The nutrition was actually there, right? But there's again the crap they sell you is basically cardboard that's processed and they put all this artificial shit into it. That's why I don't like lab grown meat, right? Because it may be meat, it may be content, but it's not bacteria. It doesn't have the bacteria. It doesn't have what's called the evolution that's happening in nature, right? Like when you go outside a lot or you swim a lot, you get used to it to the point where if you swim for 10 years, you turn into a really good swimmer. It's the same thing with the food, right? But if it's grown into a meat, or if it's grown in a lab forever, it's always going to be that same slab of meat forever, right? Evolution is going to move forward. It's like using an outdated phone. That's not going to fucking work, right? People are going to start dropping dead with this bullshit, right? And that's the same thing with like artificial flavored food, like the plant food and whatnot. Like it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Like it's fine to have I can't think of the word, soybeans for protein or whatever, right? It's protein from the plants, but that's all it should be. It shouldn't go like, oh, look, eat soy steak, eat soy bread. Like, no, that's ridiculous, dude. It should just be soy protein, and you eat other shit, normal, natural shit that we need, right? Natural shit. That's the problem. And again, that's the whole argument. That's why America's fat. That's why America's obese. That's why people eat so goddamn much. That's why the servings are so huge, because the shit that they give you is bullshit. Basically, like if you go to the grocery store, you have a huge bag, right? And you're like, oh, I'm have a craving for avocado. And you go eat some avocado chips, and it's like, tastes like it, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? And eventually you get full, and the cravings will go away. But guess what? You still want avocado. You didn't get the nutrition that you needed. Just your body thinks it does, and has all this food to process, and it's stuck in your system for 20 years because it doesn't digest because all the fucking preservatives that they put into it too. So like that's why people are fat. That's the only reason why people are fat. I'm 100% convinced that the only reason why people are obese is because of that bullshit, the fake synthetic bullshit. That's exactly why. And again, it's the same thing with medications. I'm not a drug addict. I'm not. I'm really not. But they labeled me one, and they try to post me as one because I know better, because I know my shit. And I was like, this isn't working. Well, you're taking all this medication because it's not working. Same thing with food. Like I'm eating all this food because it's not filling me up. Same with the medication. It's not fucking working. It's not helping me. That's why people are fat. That's why people are dying of overdose. I don't think the what's it called, fentanyl. I think that's bullshit. Basically, maybe it's a thing. Don't get me wrong. Maybe there is some truth to it. But the point is, like what happened to my mother. They give you this fake shit, and there's real shit out there. So my guess is, people are taking this fake shit, and they've been taking it for so long that they think they're gonna take 30 milligrams of oxycodone to finally get relief, right? And then also they encounter some Percocet, like the real legit Percocet or Vicodin or whatever, and they have like 3 10 milligram tablets, and they take all 3, and their heart just stops. Everything just freezes. They stop breathing because the medication actually worked. Versus the other shit that doesn't work. And again, that's why people are obese, and that's why people are fat. So they have the lethargy, they have no energy, so they can't think, they can't remember. Like, listen to me talking right now. Listen to me right now. Do I know I'm talking like this? Because I've been spending a little more on decent food. I've been trying to not buy the cheap shit food. I'm trying to eat better and eat healthy, drink more water. Like, I'm sitting next to kombucha. I'm eating egg salad, and again, that's probably not the best. I'm having meat, like uncured diced pancetta, and there's some other some other meat that I was eating, because the protein and the nutrition's there. And it's expensive food. Like, it was a little pack for like $7. Like, this little pack right here, it's 5 ounces of food. This is $10. $10 for that little bit. Right, but that's why I'm feeling good right now, because the nutrition's actually there. It's actually in the food. Like, and there's not a lot of salt. There's not a preservatives. Like, it tells you to make sure to like, not preserved, keep refrigerated below 40 degrees at all times. At all times. Go to McDonald's, get a cheeseburger, and leave it out for 4 months, and it's still there. It's still edible. This shit, you leave it out for like 30 minutes, it's gone, dude. Because it's the real shit. There's no preservatives. And again, that's why you don't digest. That's you're not processing food. Because your body is just so slowed down and lethargic because all the bullshit they're giving you. Just like with medication. It's not working. It's just not fucking working. And your diet sucks, your medication sucks, the health sucks. And the only reason I'm disabled is they fucked up, by the way. Just know. I'm an intelligent person. I'm a knowledgeable person. I'm an educated person. My mom was a very smart woman. She was the president of the resident council office in Tracy. She was in charge of this fucking whole area, basically. And back then, it was way more than it is now. Like, it was legit as fuck. Nowadays, it sucks just like League of Legends and StarCraft 2. The people that playing that game were garbage compared to what they used to be. Just like my mom's, where she used to work. And the thing was, I was her son. I grew up in that same house. So all that shit that you did with your parents to try to trick your mom or trick your dad and sneak in girls or whatever, way harder for me. Way harder for me, because she was not a dumbass. You know what I'm saying? And she had a job revolving around working with people that are going to be like me. They're trying to cheat the system. She had to be completely aware. So it was a pain in the ass. And that's where I got my intelligence from, right? That's where I got my knowledge from and my ability to do what I do and to think. That's what I had to do with my mother. If I want to lie, cheat, and steal, like, I had to really, like, okay, how do I do this? How do I do this? Whereas other people say, "Are you asleep, Mom?" I got away. That's the whole plan, right? Whereas me, I'm like, go back to bed. And I'm like, fuck. You know, just nothing. Just, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I got good, because I still did what I had to do, right? Still got out, still did what I needed to do, still seen people, still did shit. But anyways, yeah, that's what I want to say. The reason why people are fat is because of all the generic synthetic bullshit that they give you. Like, go and read the labels, and then go to a store where it's like $15 for a bag of chips, and you read it, and it's like I don't know, like life-giving properties, heals you, extends your life. Like, the reason why people are dying so young in this day and age and having heart attacks and all this shit, it's because of all the fake bullshit, all the synthetic bullshit, all the LDL cholesterol that's in the food, and I take all the good shit out, and they don't care. And another thing that they do is they sell you artificial flavors and synthetic flavors because it's cheaper. You know what I'm saying? They're taking the easy route. They just want to make more money. They don't give a shit about your health. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you want a job, you gotta go a place that's like, oh look, this place is worth like $60 billion. You don't want that. You want a place that's worth like $400 million. And the reason why is because the money's not going into the pockets of the business or the CEO. It's being distributed to the people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you want. That's what you need. And that's why I'm a great person, because I'm the type of person that wants to start a business and then get it perfectly running and then just leave. And then here's the keys. Have fun. Do a good job. I've trained you. Do a good job. And I go do it again. And do it again. And do it again. That's how I am. I want to get something started. Lead it to... I'll just finish this last point. Get it started. Lead it to be the best. Train it to be the best. Because I love teaching people. I love educating. I'm a mentor. I'm a teacher. I'm a coach. I love kids. The whole 9 yards. So anyways, that's why people are getting fat. That's why people are dying of obesity and sickness and having poor health and not wanting to do anything. The food that they're eating, it's all garbage, synthetic bullshit. It's all fake flavors. Like, and again, they should never be like this. Like, the food that we have should never be like this. Like, if you look at the list and there's more than like 10 things, it's probably not good. You know what I'm saying? And like, one last thing to say before I go. I said the last thing, but one more thing. Ask yourself this: why is this Dr. Pepper that I'm drinking worth $2, and then I can go buy a bottle of water the same size and it's also $2? That water is just water. This has all kinds of shit in it, yet it's the exact same price as something with nothing in it. So what the hell's going on? You know what I'm saying? So anyways, just food for thought. Anyways, and don't eat too much of that because you'll probably get obese. But not with me, because my food for thought is actually going to give you a 6-pack. So do what you want. Anyways, I'm out of here. Peace.